Good afternoon, students. Today we will be taking in business law from the third unit in Bonus Act, Indian Bonus Act 1965. So these are all the norms which you should know when you join in next 8 months or 9 months. You will be going and working anywhere in the organization. These are all the things you should know compulsorily because most of the students will be opting HR or you will be going for your own business means. So you should know what is the minimum thing you should know about bonus and the minimum wages act. These are all the norms you should know. And that too when you are talking about factories act, no, these things and all you should know compulsorily where what is the minimum bonus and what is within that stipulated time we should disperse to the employees. Everything you should know. So that is what we'll be discussing in today in this Moodle class. See, actually this bonus concept, no, when it was introduced, actually it was during the First World War. At the time of war, no, so the textile mills and all gave some new concept called some advance or incentive, like that concept they gave because of war situation. So from that period, so bonus was introduced in India. This particular concept, that is what here we'll be talking here in this slide. So during the First World War, that is in the year 1917, so 10 percentage of wages was given to the employees. And also in certain cases of industrial disputes, no, industrial disputes means an industrial problem somewhere in the organization, and demand for payment of bonus also was included. And in the year 1950 onwards, the bench of labor evolved a full formula for the determination of bonus. So please, you know the history. First, they started in the year 1917. It was not the concept of bonus because of war situation. They gave 10% of the salary for as a war bonus in the year 1917. And again, if any industrial disputes, no, at that time also they were talking about this payment of bonus was included. And from the year 1950 onwards, from the labor appellate, a formula for a determination of bonus was has been evolved from the year 1950 onwards. And this one actually we'll be talking about Bonus Act 1965. So it is extended to the whole of India, and it is an act to provide the payment of bonus to persons employed in certain establishments on the basis of profits. Okay, so on the basis of profits only they'll be giving the bonus, or on the basis of production or productivity, and for matters concerned therewith. So either they should take the profit, or based on production or productivity also they'll be uh, giving the bonus. And every other establishment also in which 20 or more persons are employed, no, on any day during an accounting year. So these are all the things you should talk in the bonus. So applicability. So where all this bonus act is applicable and for which type of organization is applicable means, so every factory, as we have talked about in the Factories Act, every other establishment in which 20 or more persons, and if it is less than 20, but 10 or more if appropriate government notified, or employed on any day subject to certain exemptions. So 20 or more persons are working means that organization is eligible to give bonus, or if even less than 20 but 10 or more if appropriate government notify, it will be government will be notifying if the worker is going below 20. And but if the 10 is also, it will be according to the government, they will be notifying to the organization. And the bonus will be paid within 8 months from the expiry of the accounting year. So, say for example, for our we people will be not we means the organization will be giving bonus during Diwali timings or festival timings. So, if they're not able to give during the month of October, no, we think that expiry of the accounting year they should disperse the amount. Say March, before the month of March, they should dispose the amount to the employees. And it will be establishments to include departments, undertakings, and branches wherever this sort of organization is there for each and every department and also for undertaking and for all the branches it is applicable. And eligibility, the persons who are working for more than 30 working days in a year, they are eligible to get bonus. Actually, this is the minimum eligibility. If you're going and working in an organization, you crossed 30 days. Okay, you are also eligible to get bonus. That is what minimum eligibility. And every employee shall be entitled to be paid by his employer in the accounting year itself, in accordance with the provisions of this act. So for not less than, that's what we have spoken, for not less than 30 working days in that particular year. Okay, he is eligible to get, if you're working for 30 days, you are eligible to get bonus. And who are all the persons will be disqualified from bonuses? The person who is doing fraud activities and because of his violent behavior in the premises of the organization, and sometimes theft, because of theft also, sometimes the person will be doing some theft related activities means he also will not be eligible to get the bonus. So one is doing fraud activities, violent behavior, and next violent behavior in the inside the premises of the organization, and the theft inside the organization. These are all the three persons who are not eligible to avail bonus. And how they'll be computing the bonus. So they'll be computing according to the number of days, and he has a number of days and the salary or wages, whichever it is. And if he has been laid off under an agreement or permitted by standing orders according to the Industrial Employment Act 1946, or under Industrial Disputes Act 1947, or under any other law applicable to the establishment, whichever it is, shall be deemed. These are all the persons in an establishment, also the days in which he has been worked. So he has been on leave with salaries also. He also is eligible. Leave, he is in leave, but he is getting salary means that person also is eligible to get bonus. He has been absent for temporary disablement caused by accident. He also is eligible, arising out of and in the course of his employment. If he is working, if he is there in the role, he is also eligible to get the bonus. And maternity leave with salary or wages in the academic year during the accounting year. Sorry, not academic, accounting year. They also are eligible to get the bonus. And payment of minimum bonus. So if the organization is going in a loss also, so minimum bonus they should give. The minimum bonus means 8.33% compulsorily employer should give, and up to maximum of 20% of such salary or wages. Okay, referred to in section 10. That is what minimum 8.33% or maximum 20% they can give. Beyond that, if the company is interested, that also they can give. So minimum and maximum, this is the thing you should plan. And calculation of bonus. So calculation of bonus is where they'll be calculating the available surplus, and according to the available surplus they'll be calculating the gross profit, and they'll be deducting the under the section of income tax act and the development allowance. This like this only they'll be calculating the bonus gross profit minus the section under section 32 of Income Tax Act, and the development allowance. With this only they will be calculating the bonus actually. And the time limit for bonus is from the, I told no. So during the festival times they will be giving it, or before that particular year, maximum of 8 months from the closing of accounting year. So within 8 months, they are supposed to disburse the bonus amount to the employee within that accounting year, maximum of 8 months. Okay, so and recovery of bonus. So you can, the employer is having the full right to get from the recover from the employer, and this is under section 22. So where people will be talking about they where any money is due to an employee by way of bonus from his employee, sorry, from his employer under a settlement or an award or agreement, the employee himself or any other person is authorized by him in writing in this behalf, or even in the case of death also of the employee, his assignee or his legal hire may take the amount of the from the employer. Okay, so this is a minimum norms which is framed in the section 22 of the bonus act, sorry, factories act under the bonus. Okay, so these are all the norms actually. So you can also recover even if the worker has died. So his legal hire can get the amount of bonus from the employer. And rights of employees. So they can claim bonus under the act, and also they can make an application to the government for the recovery of bonus due and also which is unpaid within 1 year of its becoming due. So they can claim, and if there is any right to refer, they can also go for a labor court also. Okay, if any dispute means related to bonus, they can go for labor court or any tribunal you can go. And the employees to whom the payment of bonus act does not apply cannot raise a dispute regarding bonus. So if they are not eligible to get, they are not able to apply, they are not eligible to apply, no. So they cannot claim the bonus under the Industrial Disputes Act. And also they are having the right to seek clarification and obtain information on any item in the accounts of establishment. So if there is any uh, issues related to bonus, no, they can ask for any clarification, and also they can get information for any item in this in the accounts from the organization. So compulsorily, the maintenance of register records and inspectors. So every employer, no, should maintain such records and other documents in such a form that it may be prescribed according to the government norms. So if there is any issues, no, these records and all, we can clarify it. So nowadays it is online, no, nobody cannot escape. So if any employer is saying he was not working, means so you can show the online formats wherever if you're having supporting documents for that things only we can maintain these documents and all. And the appropriate government may by notification on the official gazette, no, so they can appoint such persons uh, and is fit to be inspectors for the purpose of this act, and may define the limits within which they can exercise their jurisdiction. So these are all the things government will be doing if an employer is not doing properly. So government will come into picture, and so offences and sometimes penalties also will be there. So if any contravention, no, of the provision of the act, no, the penalty is it will be imprisonment up to 6 months, or fine up to 1,000 rupees, or both the things will be applicable. And if there is any failure to comply with the directions or requisitions, made the penalty is imprisonment Okay, this is both the things. It is repeated point. Sorry for the thing. And in any case of offences by companies, no, the firm's body corporate or association of individuals, the director, partner, or a principal or officer or responsible for the conduct of its business for this particular offense. Whoever is responsible, they will be found, they'll be coming under the guilty, and they are responsible. Whatever the penalty is being being given, they are the person to pay the penalty, or they should go for imprisonment. This is what actually uh, this particular sentence is talking about. So, with this, we complete the Bonus Act 1965. Students, actually, if you're coming, I think next week onwards you will be in live. But anyway, Saturdays compulsorily it will be Moodle only. So at that time also, if I'm posting any videos, you can ask doubts. Okay. With this, I'll be completing the Bonus Act 1965. Thank you, students.